Hello, you are live on air. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I'm Muslim. Why? Please. Why are you lying so much? Where?
You know,
where
you
in the
are
Quran
you are the
is telling
same
you
person who keep calling me, and you say the same
I
sentence
told
when
you.
you try,
I told
and then
you.
the second I say to you what I'm lying, you don't say to me. So let me ask you. I just heard Allah is the best of the creators. How many creators there is?
Called you. Yes, I called you before.
Why? How
You
many
were
creators there is? Let us go to the topic. Don't waste my time. I know you. I know you never answer anything. You never say anything. You just call me liar. And you know, okay. How many creators Muslims have? Go ahead.
He's the only creator.
So why the Quran says he is the best of the creators? Go ahead.
People didn't humans claim to be God?
No.
Human beings claim.
Who is
God.
the who is the one? Who is the human who claimed to be God? Who is the one?
Pharaoh said he was God.
Who? Pharaoh? He said he's God. So Allah is saying to you that he is better than Pharaoh. So you are admitting now that Pharaoh is God and Allah is God, because Allah, he said he is the best of gods. He did not say Pharaoh is not God. He says I am the best. So he is saying that Pharaoh is a creator according to you, and Allah is the best of the creators.
Why can't people claim to be creators?
What?
Human beings claim to be God. Why can't people?
No. He is comparing himself to creators. How many creators? Do we have anybody is a creator?
People claim to be God.
Don't tell me God claimed to be God. I can claim to be God. You can claim to be God. I want to know if there is any creators. Who is the creators Allah compare himself to?
I just answered you.
No, I'm asking who is the creator. If I say I'm the best student, that means there's other students. So when I say, listen. I want you to focus with me. Your prophet, he says, Muslim women naqisatu aqlin wa deen. They have half a brain. And you prove that to me each time you call me. I'm saying that Allah said he is the best of the creators. That means it's a fact that there is a creators, not somebody claiming he is a creator. He called them a creators because he said he is the best of them. He didn't say he is the best of the false creators. He did not say the best of not existed creator. No, he says I am the best of the creators. That means there is many, and he claimed to be the best, which means all of them, they are from the same equality, from the same kind, but he is the best. You don't compare between a donkey and a flower. You don't compare between a donkey and even the star. You compare between two donkeys. You compare between two horses. You compare between two trees. So when Allah he compared to creators. So he said he is the best of the creators. So who are they, the creators? Don't tell me somebody claim. No, he is not saying somebody claim. He's saying he is the best of the creators, which means they are exist. They are there. And the mic is yours.
I'm not saying that he said somebody. I said people claim to be God.
You keep repeating the same stupid answer. I said to you, this is not about the people who claim. Okay, are you saying to me that Allah is saying he is the best who claim to be God?
I'm saying he's not only a creator, he's the best.
Okay, hold on. How he can be the best if he is the only one?
He's the best of creators.
Okay, but how he can be the best if he is the only one? Is there is other creators, or he is the only creator?
If you even look at your fingers, your 5 fingers, you can close and open them. The best of creators, even a creator, the best of creator.
What is the best? What my fingers have to do with the creators? What's wrong with you? I am comparing myself. Okay, let me ask you. So when Allah he says his finger is the best of fingers, that means he have fingers, I have fingers too. Do we agree?
He didn't say he didn't talk about fingers. So
you are the one who mentioned fingers, not me. You are the one who brought fingers. And by the way, stop touching your nose. Listen. Okay, Allah, he have 5 fingers, and I can show you the hadith, and I can show you the video. So Allah have 5 fingers, and now I have 5 fingers. Can we use this chapter here to say Allah he have the best 5 fingers?
Why are you so scared of the Quran that most of the time you use hadith to talk? You use hadith to describe what the Quran doesn't say anything concerning that.
So I use the hadith. It's your prophet. So are you saying to me I should not use your prophet words because he says stupid things? Is that what you're saying? You respect your prophet. Are you giving no credit to your prophet, saying my prophet, he says stupid things, we should not listen to him? Because you just accused me that I am using hadith to prove my point, but the hadith is the word of your prophet. So I will take your words against Muhammad's words because you are the smart and he is the stupid, right?
Okay, let me respond. Allah wants us in the Quran that we should only focus on the Quran, not
where Allah in the Quran says should only focus on the Quran.
These books.
Where? No, listen. Don't you see? You are talking to Christian Prince. The story you can tell them to your kids, not to me. Show me where in the Quran it says. Show me in the Quran where it says you need only to focus in the Quran. Go ahead.
Why will you use hadith to talk about Allah?
Listen. You said something. Either you are a liar or you are saying the truth. You said Allah in the Quran said you should focus in the Quran. You said we should you said Allah, he said we should focus on the Quran. Can you show me where Allah he said that?
Please hold on.
I'm waiting. You want to call a sheikh?
I'm not calling anybody. I'm looking for the chapter.
Why you don't call?
Why will I call?
Because obviously you have no answer. You have no answer. You have no answer.
Your life.
You have no answer. Give me the verse says you need to focus only in the Quran. I can give you tons of verses from the Quran saying you need to focus on what Muhammad say.
Chapter 33.
33, okay.
2 to 3.
33, okay. What verse?
Verse 2.
Okay, read it for us. Read it for us.
Read it.
Okay, and follow that was inspired to you from your Lord. Verily Allah the all acquainted with what you do. Okay, this verse actually confirming that you Muslim, you have to obey Muhammad.
He did. The Quran was revealed to Muhammad.
No, you see the verse saying whatever, because Muhammad he claimed when he talked, he claimed that anything he says is coming from Allah anyway. So the hadith Muhammad he say is called Quran. Even you Muslim, you have something called Quran Qudsi. You have Quran is what you have hadith considered even more important than the Quran itself. Don't you know?
There's nothing that is more important than the Quran itself.
So why you are okay? Hold on. Okay. So why we have the hadith? Why we have the hadith? Listen. Why we have the hadith if we should not follow Muhammad's words? We should follow Allah, right? So what is the point of Muhammad's words then? Muhammad's words is useless. We should throw anything Muhammad he said in the garbage because we have only the Quran, correct?
The Quran, these hadiths were written 200 years, 200 to 300.
The Quran you have today is written more than 200 years after Muhammad. Listen, open. You have the Quran. Listen, open page number 8. You will see it says that this Quran is written according to, and they start from Hafs ibn Asim, from Hafs. From Asim, from. But Hafs was exist more than 200 years after Muhammad. So the Quran, yes, page number A in your Quran. Open your camera and show me page number A and read it for us.
It's not. There's nothing like according to. It's not your Mark, Luke, John.
It's not up to you. It's not up to you. The Quran you have today is according to Hafs.
There's nothing like according to like your New Testament.
Okay, hold on. I will show in the screen. Hold on. I'm going. Oh, listen. In 2 seconds, in 2 seconds, we will see in the screen. I will look for the page, and I want you to read it for us.
There's nothing like according to you use this hadith. The hadith, there's nothing like
this is not hadith. This is not hadith. You said we read. You said listen. You said not me. That we only focus in the Quran. Correct?
Yes, Allah says that He revealed the book, not books. Hadith are hadith books. The book. This is not the question.
First of all, there's no book. First of all, you Muslims, you have no. Okay, listen. You Muslims don't have a book. You know that. This is why we Christians are called people of the book. You Muslims are not called people of the book. Why? Because you never had one. What book? Allah never gave you a book. Allah, He gave Muhammad a recitation according to Muslims. And now, here we go. This is at the page from the Quran. I ask you to read it. Listen. Why you are lying to everybody? Here we go. This is the page in the Quran. This is hold on. I want you to read. Listen. I want you to read what it says in page A. It says كتب هذا المصحف الكريم وضبط على ما يوافق رواية حفص ابن سليمان ابن المغيرة الأسد الكوفي لقراءة عاصم ابن أبي النجود الكوفي التابعي عن أبي عبد الرحمن عبد الله ابن الحبيب السلمى عن عثمان بن عفان وعلي ابن أبي طالب وزيد بن ثابت وأبي كعب عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Let me translate. This Quran is written according to Hafs. Hafs is more than 200 years, and not only that, in Muslim books they say he's a big fat liar, he's a thief. He is a thief. Even his hadith is rejected. Listen.
Please give me the chapter.
It's in front of you on the screen. Read it.
I'm not on YouTube. I'm going to check it out. I'm not on YouTube.
Yeah. Just go. You Muslims, you don't have men left to send me a female. Your prophet said she is half a brain. Don't call me. Don't. Watch the screen. You have Hafs, who is the Muslims believe that he is kadhab. It's in front of you. It says he is kadhab in red. In your books, it says that Hafs is not trustworthy. Can you believe it? And this is your stupid Quran. Is coming from somebody he is not trustworthy. 200 years after Muhammad, he was a thief. Muslims don't accept one hadith from him because he is a fraud. But yet all the Quran is coming from this guy who his father is a stepfather, is a fraud too in the Muslim books. So the son and the father, they are fraud. And you Muslim, you have his Quran. And by the way, you don't even have it. Not a single Muslim have the Quran of Hafs. They claim that this is from Hafs, but nobody have any book from Hafs, which means we don't have anything from the 200 years. The same al-Bukhari. In case many people do not know, the Muslim don't have a single copy of al-Bukhari, the most authentic book in Islam. Do you know? They don't. Not a single copy of al-Bukhari. Bukhari. They don't have al-Bukhari. They claim that they have what al-Bukhari said from his students. They don't have al-Bukhari. They don't even have Sahih Muslim. They don't have Sahih Muslim. They don't have al-Bukhari, and those are the most authentic books of Islam. They don't have them, and they don't have the Quran. Do you see why we laugh at this religion? So Allah is the best of the creators. There's people they claim to be creators. If Allah is saying He is the best of them, they are false. That means He's false too. I mean, even do you see how low IQ the answer? Let us say there's 20 people, they claim that they are a creator, but they are false creators. When Allah, He says He is the best of those creators, that means He is one of the 20. Are you with me, guys? If Allah, let's just say, those 20 people who claim to be creators, let's say, aren't they liars? Yes, they are liars. So if I say I am the best of them, that means I'm saying, Allah saying He is the best of the liars. Are you with me? You see, when I say I am the best, I am giving them a good description. They are good. But I am the best. You know what best mean? There's good, there's so-so, there's bad, there's ugly. So Allah saying He is the best of the creators, which means they are very good, but He is the best. So Allah, He just admitted in His stupidity. The Muslim, they say to us, the Quran is amazing in Arabic, but the second you start reading, you would die laughing. In fact, if you read this story behind it, you will see this is a story taken from a man. A scribe, he was writing Quran for Muhammad. When he heard Muhammad saying this, the man said, not Muhammad, the man, the scribe, he liked it. He says, blessed be Allah, the best of the creators. Muhammad said to him, add this one. He said, add what? He said, add what you just said. The scribe, he said, but Prophet, this is what I said. Muhammad said to him, Allah told me as He told you, as He said to you, or as you said. And this is written in the interpretation of this book. Can you believe it? The Muslim, they have it in their book, and this guy, he left Islam, and he is the brother of Uthman. And then Muhammad, he ordered to kill him wherever he go, even if he hold the curtain of the Kaaba. For this was a practice of the pagan Arab before Islam. If you hold the skirt of the Kaaba, the vagina skirt, you are protected. And then Uthman, he started begging Muhammad to forgive him. He left Islam, he exposed Muhammad, and then when Muhammad became victorious, he came back to Islam because he will be killed. The one who said this verse, according to Muslim books, according to interpretation of the Quran, is a Muslim who was the scribe of Muhammad, the best of the creators. So imagine we wait for Muslims to call us, and what they send me a female. Their God said that they are half brain. You lie about Quran. You lie. Isn't it the Quran says two women are equal to one in everything? In fact, in the case of witnesses, women are not accepted in the case of a crime. Even if you have 1 million women, they are not accepted in the Islamic funny stupid court, for they are half a brain. In fact, if we go to the Quran, as long as we are talking about this, just to show you how stupid the one who wrote the Quran, the low IQ. Why a woman, she cannot be a witness? 2 women and 1 man at least, only in the case of borrowing money. Why? Brother, because if she forgot, the other one, she will remind her. Why? Because women, they have half a brain. Okay, brother, okay. But just to show you that the one who wrote the Quran is mental. If 1 woman is not enough, because women, they have a defect in their brain, according to the Quran. So what second women would do? Nothing. To make it simple for you, what is the reason a female cannot be a witness? Because she is a female. Okay. So because she is a female, according to Islam, which is false, by the way, according to science, women, they have better memory, especially when it's come to details. If you go with your wife to, let us say, an invitation, wedding party, dinner, lunch, whatever, And we ask the man, what you ate, you don't remember. We ask the woman, she will tell you what every woman in the party was wearing, their rings, their earring, their dress, their color, their hairstyle. She will remember everything. The man will not remember even what he ate. So according to the stupid Quran, one woman are not allowed to be witness in the case of borrowing. This is the only time she can be witness. And then the Muslim, they start making exception, like in case of birth, giving birth, like because a woman, only woman she can be exist in the room with the women when she gave birth to witness that she is the one who gave birth to this child. But this is not even from the Quran. So two women are equal to one man in the case of witnesses. So if one of them she forgot, the other one will remind her. But look at this stupidity. If one woman is stupid, two women will not make them too smart, will make them too stupid. Are you with me? People, are you with me? If we have one sick, why the women are sick according to Islam? Because they are females. Okay, so now if we add another female, so we just added another sick person. They are sick in their memory. So how that can work? Do you see how stupid the one who made this Quran? If the first one is low in intelligence, so what's the point of adding another law of intelligence? Which means the man who wrote the Quran is stupid to the point the most stupid women in the world, she will not say what he said. Which means this is a proof that there is a lot of men, they have a low IQ, and the proof is the author of the Quran, Aka Muhammad. For two women have half a brain will not make them have full brain, because still both of them, they have the same half. Stupidity is amazing. You know, by the way, I received an email in Patreon. The guy was complaining. I don't know, I don't remember what he said. He says, Christian Prince, because of you, you ruined my life. I cannot watch TV no more. I cannot watch program no more. I cannot blah 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 no more. I cannot even go and out with people no more. And even when I argue with people, I call them donkeys. I ruin his life, brother. He cannot watch TV because he is addicted to watching my videos. So look at the stupid Muhammad. The stupid Muhammad, he's saying to us, Muslim women are stupid, not Christian women. Christian women are one Christian woman. If she is a Christian following Jesus, she study her Bible, she have the wisdom of God. You see, the wisdom of man is no wisdom. It's a foolishness. The wisdom of man is a foolishness. And the proof of that, all of us, we commit sin. All of us. If we are truly, truly wise, we will not. But the stupid Muhammad, who he claimed that his God is giving him what's so-called Quran, which is even the word wrong, because Quran is an Aramaic word. It's not an Arabic. Mean reading something he saw. But Muhammad, he did not see something to read. And Muslims, they say he cannot even read. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us? A real Muhammadan. Not a poor woman. She said, Allah, there's many creators, and Allah is the best of the creators. Anyone? They are confused about their God. They don't know who is their God. Okay, focus on the Quran only. Okay, but the Quran doesn't teach you anything. What is in the Quran? Where in the Quran it says pray 5 times? Where? Where in the Quran it says mut'a is haram? It's halal in the Quran. And if you follow the Quran only, the Quran is so confusing. As an example, One verse in the Quran says something, other verse says the opposite. Which one we should follow? You see, if we follow the Quran only, you would get dizzy. Actually, even just to show you something here, very funny. Let us follow the Quran, brother. Okay, how we can follow the Quran? Like this. Look at this. Allah, He sent us a Quran. And in the Quran, He said that this Quran have a lot of part of it. Nobody knows what it's mean, save Allah. Okay, how I'm going to follow what Allah sent me if nobody understand what He mean, save Allah. And the one who is firmly grounded in knowledge, they say we believe, which means without understanding. To be a firmly knowledge in Islam is not about studying Islam, it's just to say we believe. This is why you see this guy in my intro, he say, we believe without understanding. We believe without understanding.
We believe without understanding.
See? We believe without understanding. So they do not know who's Allah. Everyone will start giving us his idea. Allah is God, He is the creator. The second we start asking serious questions, the creator collapse. Collapse. A Muslim tried to get an answer about, I want to have fun, what we can do. Zakir Naik, he gave him the answer.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
What the heck does that mean? The guy, you ask him the question. I mean, do you see how they don't answer? The guy, he said to you, okay, music is haram. Playing chess is haram. Watching movies is haram. TV is haram. Cartoon is haram. So how I can have fun? The answer is, brother, you can have fun as long as it's halal fun. What is the answer? I mean, they have an IQ of a cockroach. The guy, he called you or he sent you an email and he is waiting for you to answer him. And now you say to him, halal fun, what is that? I mean, what is left? What is halal fun? I want to know. Any Muslim can tell me what halal fun is? Oh, okay, making a hole in a piece of bread and putting your private part in it? Masturbation with watermelon? Halal fun. In the whole world, people, they eat watermelon, except Muslim, they eat it. And they claim this is halal masturbation.